Hey everybody from the whole shebang. I know this is my mother's YouTube channel, but I've been noticing that she hasn't been posting all too often, and I wanted to make sure her content keeps flowing, and there's a lot of Legos here, and I've noticed also that she doesn't really know much about Legos, so I figured that I'd help with that, so I'm here to show off some of the Legos that she gets in her major hauls, because trust me, it's a lot. Um, I've already planned everything out, so like everything's good and ready. Um, so I have like 3 bags and this tray of stuff. The first thing I'm gonna go through is probably gonna be this, because this I believe is some sort of fighter ship. I think this goes with it. I'm not 100% sure what this is. I don't think it does, but I don't think it goes with this. But I believe that this is some sort of fighter ship that turns. Again, I'm not 100% sure what it's for, but I believe it's for some fighter ship in a Star Wars Lego set. Like a TIE fighter. It's definitely an Imperial ship if it is, because of the circular shape. A lot of the Imperial ships have that like structure, so that kind of hints it off. The next thing I have is a little weird. It's this bag, and I've noticed that a lot of the things are like doorways. Like this is a window, a jail cell, it's a door, another jail cell, another window, some sort of like gate, another jail cell, another gate or something, like a window, another window, another gate, another window, another window, and then there's 2 smaller windows inside the big window. Like, and then there's a clear thing. There's another jail. This is like a beam, but like still structured. There's another window. Like, I don't know what's up with this thing, but there's a whole lot of windows in it. So I mean, if maybe you're building like your own custom build with like a lot of like secret passages, you could use these. And then, I mean, every house could always use a ton of windows. And then this one I noticed is like, it could be like an escape hatch because it like opens. You can see how it opens and closes. So I mean, I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's like, you just get crazy things like that in these thrift hauls that you can get at thrift stores, and just like crazy things like tons of windows. The next thing are these 2 little things. I don't think they're Lego, but they could definitely go in a Lego build. They're pretty maneuverable in terms of like their aiming, but they're 2 little cannons. You can definitely like push it down, so it's like aiming differently. I mean, there isn't much with them, but I mean, they're 2 little cannons. If you're maybe making like a castle, like a medieval castle, that'd be pretty cool. Now this is another thing that I don't know what it is. If somebody could like comment down what it is, maybe it's like the structure of something, like the skeleton of like a robot or something. But I just thought it looked kind of cool. It like rotates. I don't know what it is. But it's 360 maneuvering, so I mean, I think it's pretty cool, and it kind of rolls, kind of, not much though. And then there's also this, which no, that's for later. But this there's a lot of police stuff that I've found in these things. There's like police, and it's like a cockpit, like a police officer would like sit in here. And then there's also this, which is like a boat, like a speedboat or something. You can see like a badge number on the side. So it'd be like speedboat on water, like to catch like a criminal or something. This is like terrain for like a cave, which I think would be pretty cool. I think it might go with a Minecraft set. I'm not sure, but it definitely adds to the terrain, so it makes it look really cool with some custom builds. I definitely like it a lot. This I think is again for a Star Wars set. I'm not too sure what it's for, because this is just like, it's just like big bags. Like this one, I'm gonna be showing this off later. Like, we just got this, I'm gonna be showing off later, so don't worry. It's just like a little like track thing, like a treadmill. I forget what the exact terminology is, but the main place I know is like the way tanks move, like a tank in like the military. It like is usually just going this. Wait a minute. Am I doing this? Oh my gosh. It does. It goes right here. Let me just snap it in if I can. Or at least I think it does. Maybe it's a little too loose, but see how like, and then like, you can kind of see how like the track's moving as it moves. Well, I mean I couldn't find the other track, but there's definitely one out there for this sky blue mechanical robot thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like the track of the wheels is like all terrain, so it's like good on like everywhere like through mud. This is another one of those like bags that you find that is just interesting. Like there's like some random Legos in here, which I'm gonna filter out first. And I'll show you guys in a bit. But this one, here's another window. It's gonna go in the window pile. I guess that's gonna be a new thing. But this one, you can see it's all clear Legos. Like, I know they're Legos. They say Lego on each stub. I'm not sure if you can be able to see it because, like I said, why I think this is interesting, they're clear. They're all Legos, but they're all clear. Like, you just get a bag of clear Legos, which I'm not 100% sure what you'd use it for, but it's definitely interesting. So they seem to be a little foggy, but then some of them are really clear. Like, this one is crazy clear. You can basically see perfectly through that. Alright, so I was gonna go back with the bag. And then these are the like singular Legos that I found that were cool. I don't want to say they're exactly cool, but they definitely like are like unique and like special, and you should definitely like hold on to them because you might need them. Found 3 legs. It's black, blue, and brown. I'm just gonna connect them real quick for ease of showing. Just little legs, like you could use them. If I don't know, maybe you lose a leg or something like that, or like you lose like the legs of a character. This is one that I came across that I thought was really cool because I remember when I first got into Legos. Lego Ninjago was like the main thing that I was really liked, and this is Lord Garmadon's head. I couldn't find his body, only his head, but it's his head with this little movie thing. It's like his like mouthpiece, and the little like fire thing at the top are like horns. So I thought that was cool. And then this is like the golden blade of like one of the ninjas like mech suits. I think they have nowadays. They used to just like have dragons. When I was like really into it. So I thought that was cool. I found this little box, but I liked it because it had a lid on it, because you could hypothetically like you could just take a random brick, you could put it in there. Like here, I'll show you again. You could just take it, put the brick inside this box, and then close it up, and like you wouldn't know the difference between having a brick in it and not having a brick in it. There's no way to tell the difference. I think that's a cool little brick that you could have in like a maybe like a storage system with Legos or something. Like inside a build. The next piece I found was a dolphin. It's a dolphin from, I believe it's Lego Friends. I never got into it because it's like the girl Lego sets, but it's a dolphin. I thought that's pretty cool. You could be like if you're like maybe making like a zoo or something. And then there's some really cool pieces that I found that I'm gonna show off, like the really cool ones. Like I found 2 Batman masks, which I think is really cool because it's a very unique piece, and other than buying Batman sets, like there's no other way to get it. And then going with the Batman sets or helmets, there's a Batman symbol which like goes on like his like mobiles, and like his like cars and stuff like that. This is like a spider web. I just think it's cool. Um, when I think of spider webs, I think of like the Harry Potter sets. Um, they had a lot of spider webs in those, so that kind of brought back some memories. I remember the Lego Miners set. TNT, a little piece of TNT, pretty easy to see. Um, and uh, the people can hold it, and it's just like a really easy thing to do. Then these I believe came from the Lego, the like little packs ones that you buy like one character. It's a snowboard and a surfboard, which I thought they kind of go with each other because they're both green and they're boards. One's for snow, one's for water. So that I thought that was cool, and they like go together. Found a lot of fire. Um, Found 3 pieces of fire. Fire is always good. It's kind of an elusive piece because sometimes it's just hard to find because it's clear. It's like somewhat translucent. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it's somewhat translucent. So there's that. There's this part of the fire that I thought was interesting. Is you can take it out, and then it's a one stub, but has a hole in it. I've never seen those before. I didn't think those existed. But the fire was in it, and I think that's cool. And then this is actually going along with the Lego Ninjago theme. This is a weapon of one of the ninjas. This is the Blue Ninja J, the Electric Ninja. These are his nunchucks. His nunchucks, it's his weapon. He only has one pair, or one pair that he uses, and they're like his electric weapon. How he uses his power. And then I found with what I'm going to show later, a little later on, and what I've already shown with the police. I found I found a police hat. I found a police hat, which I thought was pretty cool. It's a very unique piece. I don't think I've ever seen it. But then 2 sets of handcuffs. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then to try to quickly go through some more stuff. There's this, which is again Lego Ninjas. Sadly, I don't have an example of it, but if you can try to see, you can slip swords in there. The ninja swords go on, it like goes on the back of the ninjas, and it holds their swords for them, like when they're not using them. So I really like that piece. That's a really cool piece, which I'm probably gonna take for my mother later. But then there's also this, which is really cool because I personally don't know if they make these anymore. It's a little satchel, but this is Indiana Jones' satchel, which just like the Batman helmets, the only way to get these is buying Indiana Jones sets. There's no other way. Like there's not like another character that Lego sells that has these. And I think that's really cool. Because it's like his little satchel that he has like in the movies. So I really like that. Going with the shifting over to a Star Wars theme, this is the body of BB-8, the new droid that Finn has in the new Star Wars movies. So I think that's pretty cool. It's just the body though; it doesn't have its head, which is kind of sad that it's missing that. I also found these, which are the new type of shooters, which if you can see, I'll try to demonstrate. Like there's a little piece on the front that you can take off and put on, and then you can there's like a little lever right there. You like push it down, and then it shoots it, which is I think is really cool because I remember the Star Wars Lego sets that I used to have just had like you just had to pretend they shot, but now they can actually shoot, which is really cool. There's a cape, which I believe Rey wore, or maybe just a stormtrooper. It's a little like cape that goes on the back, and it looks like a desert like climate cape. So I think that's pretty cool. And I think a stormtrooper would wear it. Like sticking with the Lego or the Star Wars. This is again only the head, which kind of stinks. This is the head of C-3PO, a droid in the original Star Wars. And I mean I think that's pretty cool. It's just his head, which kind of stinks, but I mean better than not having his head. And this is a really far callback. This is Boba Fett, the Green Bounty Hunter. This is the weapon he used to hold in all Lego Star Wars sets. It's like a rifle, but this is the weapon that Boba Fett would always have, with like the handle, the barrel, and then you can see that little scope right there. You can look through. So I think that's pretty cool. And I also found this, which is, I believe, also a weapon that, going back to the Lego Ninjago, with Jay's nunchucks, I believe this is also a weapon. It's a little dagger that I believe Jay uses. Maybe they all use it. I'm not sure, but I know that they use these daggers. But the little daggers that they use, like as weapons to defeat like their enemies. So I thought that was pretty cool. So that's like all for the highlights. But then there's also things that I haven't like thoroughly gone through. But there's this and this that my mother got. This is a set from like 1985, before I was even born. You can see just like how worn down the instructions are. It's just old, and you can see these old bricks. You can see there's dust on them. I had to go through this, and I believe that the entire set is in here. So, and there's also this, which is like the ground it goes on. Very worn down, but I mean it works. But I believe the entire set is in here. Don't quote me on that, but I want to say 99% sure that the entire set is in here. So that's definitely really good. And really cool, which I'll probably construct later and just kind of add to my collection of Legos. Next thing is another bag, which looks really cool to me, because this looks like the frame of a helicopter, or maybe like I don't know what else it could be, but it looks like the frame of a helicopter, which I think is really, really cool. I definitely used to build a lot of helicopters when I was younger. This is more jail cells, which don't open, actually. I guess they're like barred windows. But this looks like it might go back to the Lego Ninjago. This might be a dragon's foot, or maybe just like a T-Rex, because in this bag, which is another bag we have, there's a dinosaur. It's not a velociraptor, or maybe it's like a relative of the velociraptor, but it's a pretty cool looking dinosaur. I like it a lot. It's kind of scary, but I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I just realized I found the other track. So back to this sky blue mechanism. If I can detach it without breaking it, I can lay it down on the track. Ooh, I think this side's missing a piece. Ooh, that stinks. But I can still hook it on for the most part. And now both sides have tracks. Now it rolls like a little robot. But I believe this bag is done. But then this bag, we still have a lot more to go through. This bag has this little like platform, which could be like the base of the jail. I'm not too sure like how the structure would be, but it could be like maybe like the dinosaurs behind, or like the dinosaurs like in the cage or something. Like I don't know. But there's a lot of vehicles in this one, which I really like because I think they look very, very cool. There's 1, 2. Here's a set of wheels. Here's 4. Here's 5. Here's 6. Here's more wheels. Here's even more wheels. Here's the first character. It looks like a woman police officer with some sort of helmet and like a backpack. But I don't think this helmet goes to her. It's like a motorcycle helmet, which is cool though. This looks like a flower pot, which I think is in the Lego Friends set, or like a backpack or something for like gardening. But I can put this head back on this female officer, and then I can put this hat on her, and you got yourself a little police officer, which is really cool. And it says police on the back, So I like that a lot. That's really cool. And maybe she'll I'll have her sit on top of the helicopter. Um and then are there any more wheels in here? I don't believe so. Is this weird looking thing? Looks like a little guy with like his little head and like arms, maybe? I don't know. But like definitely looks interesting. I think it looks cool. His little antenna. So I'm gonna put that to the side. And then like I was saying with this piece, this is from like the beginning of the episode, but this has a lot of this, which I very much enjoy. It has terrain. There's like rocks and more rocks, and then even more rocks, and then like a boulder, like half of a boulder or something, which I think looks really cool. It could really make a cave look cool. But the main thing of this bag is the vehicles in it. Like going back to the helicopter, which could maybe be saved if like I could find the instructions or something for it, or just like build it the way I want to build it, which I think would be I personally think would be really cool. But that just single bag had this like it's just the frames of cars really, but like they could definitely be like worked on and made into cool looking cars. Because I remember I made a really cool car when I was younger with the frame of an Indiana Jones German truck. And I love that. I still think about it from time to time. I'm like, I really miss that Lego creation I made because I really liked it. But this is like the frame of another truck, which is cool. Here's a frame of like an ATV, maybe not an ATV, but like the wheels definitely look like they're made for like all terrain, which looks pretty cool. This looks like a police car, honestly. Maybe I'll put the police woman. Oop, that piece came off. Put it back. This police woman belongs here. It's a little police car, or at least the frame of it, but it looks definitely rolls a lot, which is very good. This is another one of those all-terrain cars. It looks really cool, and it has like the snake face on it, which looks which reminds me of the very old sets of Lego Ninjago, when they used to fight like snakes. Like monster snakes, obviously. So that actually might be from those sets. So that's pretty cool. And then there's this car, which is another frame of a car. I mean, there's not much on it. There's like newspapers or something in it. But that can definitely be made into absolutely anything, which I think is really cool. And then there's also 4 pairs of wheels that can be made into anything. So I think that's really cool. And I really like that because you could add wheels to cars, you could do anything you want with them, and it really leaves you up to your own imagination. And that's really just the good parts. And I really like the thrift stores that my mom goes to because that was a lot of good stuff. Like I'm on almost 24 minutes now, and there's a lot of stuff, and there's some stuff that I didn't even go through. Like there's like this chainsaw, there's this fish, there's this hockey stick. It's just little things that I didn't go through because I didn't want this video to be too long. But there's this. This is all the Legos. This is from the haul of the Legos that my mom got. And it just there might be some cool Legos that I'm missing in there. There may not be, but there probably is because every once in a while I find cool ones like these little bricks. I really like these. I really like those Lego sets. So yeah, there's definitely cooler stuff in here that I'm even missing, which I just don't have enough time to look for. But I mean, maybe I'll find it later. But I just think it's cool because there's a lot of stuff in here, and the Lego sets, the bags and boxes of Legos you can buy. There's a lot in there, and a lot of it's good. Like Like there's probably an equal amount of good stuff and the stuff that I didn't think was too good. I still like these Legos. Like I could build something from that. I'm going to, but there's a really good balance of like 50% good stuff, 50% like not bad stuff, but average stuff, above average stuff. Um, I really like the thrift stores because there's pieces that you could find that you've maybe never even seen before, like this carrot. I've never seen this before. I think that's awesome. It's just go to like a farm or something like that. Um, it's just really cool pieces that you can find, and there's I really do like these thrift store hauls that my mother does, because I can get a lot of cool Legos, and I have a feeling that's how I'm gonna wrap up the video. So if you want more videos like this one, um, like the video, share it, subscribe, comment, especially comment. Commenting saying you really like it really will make me appear on this channel more often with this type of video. Um, but if you really like this type of content, the type of content my mother makes, definitely make sure to smash that subscribe button. Um, and again, if you want to see more videos like this one, you could definitely comment saying that you would like more videos like this. Because I thoroughly enjoy doing this. I really like Legos. I even have some Legos that maybe if you guys want to see, I could show off my own Legos that I've built and some of my own characters that I've created. So yeah, if this is the type of stuff you want, just stick around. Tell me you want some more content like this, and I'll be sure to pump out more videos just for you. So thank you, and please subscribe to the whole shebang because I will be here, and my mother will be here, and I'll be making any content you like.